Ashira. Channeled through Dr. Susan Sammarco. Sananda and One Who Serves. Channeled through James McConnell.
Part 1 of 3.
Sananda. It is wonderful to be here with you again, this time, in this place, in this moment, following the great energy wave that swept across the land. You have all heard of this. You have expected this, and it is continuing. It is not as if it was a one-time thing. It is a series of waves, a series of energies that have been coming into the planet for quite a long time now. But they are gaining in intensity, gaining in strength. There is no letting up of this, but understand that if the wave had come in fully, you would not have been able to withstand it. So, it had been lessened quite a bit and needed to be. Because it was necessary for a great many people across the planet to go through this ascension process. And go through it you have. There is no question that many of you, according to Archangel Michael, who spoke recently through another source, he said that 2+ billion people moved through this ascension process. And I am saying also now, that is the case. A great many have passed over through the portals. Many are now coming back and have come back. These are now helping those who are still waiting or are not sure what these energies are. These energies are catapulting a lot of people, and a lot of people are not sure of what the energies are doing. You will see people who would have gone about their business in the same old way, and they will have changed. They will be moving in a different direction. Some even unconsciously, but they will do it. Where before they seemed to be in the dark and completely unawakened, now it will appear as though they are moving toward the light. Will this happen with all? No, certainly not, but we would love to have that happen, but we know that is not possible. Many have already turned their face away from the light. This is just for now the way that it has to be. But please know that all of you are in the process of a transition, transitioning from the carbon-based cellular you have now into the crystalline structure. You are all moving into the crystalline structure. Why? Because it holds the light, it anchors the light. It allows more light to move through you, and as it moves through you, you can send it to others. That is what is happening. You are sending the light out to a great many. The more you awaken, the more light you will send out to others. They will awaken and they will send the light to others as well. In some cases this will be at a subconscious level, but still the light will spread. The light is spreading, and the love, the consciousness is spreading with this wave of energies, these waves of energies. All is being orchestrated, all is in process. There are so many things happening behind the scenes. You have been told of some of these things, but yet there are so many more that will come forward. So many more coming forward as whistleblowers, as you call them. They will be coming forward and joining those who have already spoken the truth. They will add their truth to those who have already spoke the truth, and more will awaken as a result of this. It cannot be stopped. This wave of energy cannot be stopped. And it will spread. It is already spreading across the entire planet and is engulfing all in its wake, and will continue to do so. Now, you have had a saying in your lives, in your many lives leading up to this point. That saying is, seeing is believing. That is no longer the case. We ask you now. We implore you now to begin to change that. Change the seeing is believing to believing is seeing. That is the new way. That is the new wave. This is what you need to work on. Practice this. Practice believing, and then you will see. Change this dichotomy that has been created across the planet. Change this. You can do it. You can do it in your speech on the internet. You can do it in your groups. You can change this. It will make a great change across the entire planet. Just as the seeing is believing became the words, the type of energy that was needed at that time by the cabal, by the dark forces, they used this, and they used it purposely. They knew what it would bring. And now, I am saying to bring about this new change, start saying to yourself and to all that you can, it is no longer seeing is believing, it is believing is seeing. The die is cast. All is in momentum. All is in change. All is in flux. As you continue to move through this transition, there is no stopping you now. Continue on in this way, in this moment that you are in. Be in the present now at all times. Find yourself where you are creating your new world. You are creating the new Earth's golden age. You are doing this with your imagination. Up until this time you were held back with your imagination, believing it just something you were told not to do, told to believe that your imagination wasn't real. But imaging in is real. You are creating your new life, your new Earth, your new golden age in front of you. The more you believe that, the more you will create that. So, know that as you continue on through the various changes that will develop, are developing now, and yes, your 3D consciousness will see these develop, but if you wish to see in the 5D, you need to use the eyes of the 5D. Do not try to see the 3D through the eyes of the 5D or see the 5D through the eyes of the 3D. That does not work. Begin now to open the 5D center and see the realms that have been held back from you for a very long time. You are coming back to this. You were there once. No, you were there many times before. You are masters, you have been told this many times. You are only coming back to your mastership. So, believe this. Believe in all of our words as we tell you that you are coming home. There is no one who can stop this any longer. So believe this. Know this. It is happening and it is real. This is your moment. This is your now. I am Sananda and I leave you now in peace and love, and that you continue on in this journey. Although this journey does not have an end, it certainly has a new beginning. Peace and love be with all of you. One who serves OWS. Greetings to you, this is OWS here now to assist you with your questions. And Ashira is standing by for this. And we wish to say, as Sananda has said, everything is in flux. Everything is changing. Know that within you. There is nothing to stop this ever again. This is the momentum you have been looking for. These are the changes you have been waiting for. And we tell you it is coming, it is happening. There is nothing that is going to stand in the way. You are going to begin to more and more to be seeing these things as you are believing them. As it begins to become more and more prominent, you will begin to see more. You will see various things, even at your 3D level. You will begin to see these things because it is necessary still in this awakening process, or for those who have not awakened yet, it is necessary for them to see some of these things. They now become believers as well. But you, yourselves, as Sananda has said, need to work on spreading the light, spreading the knowing, spreading the believing as seeing. It is no longer seeing as believing. This is so important. We cannot tell you how important it is. We know this is going to be picked up and spread across the internet. This little saying is going to create great change across the planet to go along with the waves of energy. We are ready now for questions, Ashira and I. If you have questions here. Question: can you explain about the 2+ billion people who have supposedly ascended and come back, and about the portals, please? OWS: yes. We will do this, and Ashira will add her 2 cents or maybe 10 cents, laughter, we will see. Yes. And it is not a supposedly thought for the one who asked this question, and to all who are wondering this, it is a 2+ billion people who have moved through the portals. This has certainly happened and will continue to happen. As they have moved through the portals, they are not necessarily aware that they have done so. This is what you must know, that all who are in on this call and resonate with these words, in other words, not turning away from them and saying that this is a bunch of poppycock. Those of you who are here and doing this have moved through the portals. There is no question. You have moved through, but because of who you are, because of your mastership, as Sananda has said, you are in service to others. You have come back to help those who are straggling behind. There are many who are coming to the finish line, but they cannot yet make it across. They need help, and you are there to help them. This is your purpose. This is your destiny for many of you. Many, but not all. All are in different levels of understanding of this. You are in different levels of awareness. Whatever your position in the given moment, you are there to do what you are called to do. In the next moment these things will change. The more you move yourself through these portals, the more you will find yourself staying there for longer and longer. You will feel the bliss, as some said in this group earlier in discussion time. They have felt the bliss during this week. Many of you listening in on this call have also felt the bliss, have you not? Ask yourself this. You know this. And you will continue to feel this more and more. Does that mean you have completely ascended? That this is the end of this matrix? No. That is still going on. You are the Neos. From the Matrix movie, you are the ones who are making these changes. 2 billion of you are Neos here. You see? You are all doing this. You are all the one. Do you have something to add here, Ashira? Ashira, you are so colorful, my friend. I will say, dear ones, all who are listening, dreams have been impacted with colors this week. The skies, nature, all you have looked at this week have had more of an impact this week. Had more love in it. All of these are aspects of the 5D experience. All of these things are what you have in your experience, and the more that you call them forth, the more that you relax into those experiences, then you allow yourself to drift back into a 3D experience only to launch yourself back into a higher frequency. All of these are parts of your individual ascension experiences. OWS, very well said. Next question. I am in a lot of pain. Should I worry about this? Ashira, I am Ashira. I would share with you that this is not the time to be worrying about these types of things. We know that the sleep deprivation can be a challenging experience. The wave that came in can be exacerbating to those things that are a challenge in one's life. We would suggest meditating. Sharing with yourself that which is working. Taking the time to meditate and move into different dimensions. We would suggest that you think of the things that are working in your life, focusing on these and allowing those things that are not working to flow away from you. Allow this wave to carry you into a new place and a new understanding. One who serves it is time to find yourself. Seeing those things around you and within you as 5D, as higher dimensional consciousness, as higher vibrations. The more that you do this, the more you think this way, the more you believe this way, the more you will create it happening. You see, illness, disease and sickness, all of these things are not supposed to be a part of the physical body. They are not supposed to be there. They come from part of the programming that has happened to purposely put you into that situation. To purposely lessen your lifespan. To make it where you are not here for a very long time, because if you were, you would have the higher technologies already. You would have been out of this matrix a long time ago.